A very warm welcome to everyone. We are Team Hukum, the representing Group 18. Our project is the movie budget creation system, a digital solution developed in C language to handle the complex financial layers of filmmaking. Our team consists of myself, Pawan, along with Dominic, Ishwar, and Satya. When we think of cinema, from the grand scale of Bahubali to the gritty realism of Satya, everything starts with a number. Our project bridges the gap between creative vision and technical execution by providing a structured way to calculate every dollar spent on a production. Why budget is crucial. As the great Satyajit Ray once said, you cannot spend more than what your local market can return. A budget isn't just a list of costs, it is a roadmap. It helps secure funding from investors, mitigates the risks of financial overruns, and defines the creative scope, telling us exactly what kind of VFX or locations we can actually afford. From now, I'm going to explain you about budget categories and examples. ATL versus BTL categories. To manage a film's budget, we divide it into two main categories, above the line and below the line. ATL refers to creative and fixed costs like core talent and rights. BTL covers the technical and variable costs, everything from the crew on the set to the equipment used. Now, we will see how the breakdown of the ATL goes. ATL focuses on faces and creators of the film. This includes script rights, music rights, and the salaries of producer, director, and principal cost. These are often negotiated before production even begins. And now I'm going to give you a clear cut explanation regarding below the line breakdown. BTL is the engine of the production. It includes the production staff, camera, and grip teams, the art department, and wardrobe. It also covers the daily logistics like catering and transportation, as well as the entire post production phase involving editing and VFX. Contingency and case studies. Beyond ATL and BTL, there are other essential costs like insurances, legal fees, and accounting. Most importantly, we include a contingency fund. Usually, it is between 10 to 20% of the total budget to protect the project from unexpected costs or delays. And now you can go with the some case studies of budgets of Devra movie and Godfather movie. Flow of money is often called as cash flow. This section explains how the money is managed and flows during the production. Here are the few key steps. Fund management. Cash purchase order flow. It means that how the money is used in different purchasing of the or spending of the money. And petty cash. It is often used for small kinds of production works. And a purchase order. And how much amount you used in purchasing large amounts of things like your technical orders like payroll and how many people are took the money and about the calculation of it. And here is the flowchart of the cash flow. From the starting, as you know, above the line, below the line, other costs. And above the line, director, story writer, producer, travel, and living have their sum. And in the below the line, production staff, camera, electric grip, art department, wardrobe or makeup post, production listing, their money is going to be summed. And in other costs, insurance, legal, accounting, typically 10 to percent total budget is summed. Now all the three are summed in a one variable and it's going to print and then to be stopped. Modules used in movie budget creation project with C. Data structure, we used user defined data types using the struct keyword. Movie budget. Modular programming C. Function definition and call. Example calculate ATL, save summary to file. Memory management, we used pointers. And file management by giving input and output.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to continue about the breakdown of data structure in our movie budget creation project. In our project, movie name is a character array to store the name of the movie. And the ATL costs. These includes float variables for creative staff and rights, such as story, rights, producer, director, etc. BTL costs. These include float variables for technical and physical production, such as production staff, location, post editing, and art department. And now coming to other costs and totals. These include float variables for administrative items like insurance, legal counting. It also contains subtotals like ATL, BTL, and a final grand total. Why use a structure here? Using a structure in an efficient way to handle the data, because grouping, it keeps all the data related to one specific movie budget together rather than having dozens of independent variable. Next, organization, it allows the programmer to pass the entire budget to a function. Readability, the code is clearly mapped to the real world categories of movie production finance. Now I'm going to explain the file handling functions which we used in the project. In this part of project, I implemented file handling to ensure our data is saved permanently. First, we use fopen to open the file in append mode to open our movie budget file without deleting previous entries. Okay. We use the file pointer as a bridge to send our budget data from the program to disk. After that, using fprintf, we format the movie name and totals into clean report inside the file. Finally, we call the fclose to safely save our progress and prevent any data loss. This is the C programming code in movie budget creation. Now we are going to see demo outputs of our code. Now we are moving to the movie budget calculator demo outputs individually. At first of all, we are seeing ATL costs. In this, user is giving out input for stories, rights, producer, director, principal cast, and ATL traveling and living costs. For example, in this, user gave $100 each for all the five categories of ATL, and they are all summing up and giving us total costs of $500. Now, next we are going to below the line costs. In this, the user gives input for production, art department, wardrobe, location, transportation, catering, editing, sound effect, VFX and SFX, color grading costs. Now, in this example, user gave $100 each for all the BTL categories. Then it is totaling up for $1,200. Next, we are moving into other costs. Here, it includes insurance, legal accounting, and contingency costs. These are also totaling and giving us of $300. Now, we are going to see the total budget of our movie budget creation project. These includes the addition of above the line total costs, below the line total costs, and other costs total. For example, here the input user gave 0 for all the three, and the total movie budget is 0. This is the output of our code, which we give all the costs as $100 as an example for movie budget. In this slide, we are going to see the problems faced while doing the project, and also we are seeing how we overcome these problems. Going to next slide. The benefits for the budget system of movie personnel are given. The producers benefits by using the budget to make final green light decision to the film, and the UPM unit production manager uh, benefits by tracking actual spending of money. Next, the ATL cast benefits by making creative choices within financial limits. Finally, thank you to our mentor Chandraprakash sir. We are Team Hukum, representing Group 18, Pawan Siddhartha, Dominic Blesson, Ishwar, Satya. Thank you.